What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another match here at CSGM. Cerus eSports versus Bloominator touched me in ESEA Open. My name is Quiet, and I'm here with my good friend Yakut. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How are you, man?
You know what? I'm hanging in there. I'm one step closer to death. That's what really matters. I'm excited. Looks like Cerus eSports is going to be able to pick up that knife round, though, so they're going to be able to choose the side. Overpass. What a map.
Yeah, Overpass. I love this map. It's really fun to watch, really dynamic. One of those we were actually talking about this before the game went live. We were saying how Overpass is one of the two maps in the map pool that you can really get aggressive on the CT side. The other one being Cash. So I'll be really excited to see what they're going to be able to do. And actually, did they just choose the T side? That's interesting.
Yeah, Overpass is also tends
Yeah.
to be one of those maps that's at least in my opinion, it seems to go pretty close between the T and the CT side. So this might actually not be a bad idea, because if you're able to pick up 6-7 rounds on this T side, then your CT side should be you should be a lot more comfortable in the second half of the game.
Yeah, and also just to point out, Cerus played, I believe, yesterday against I can't remember the team now.
Dry Peak, I think, was the name.
Dry Peak, and they actually got absolutely destroyed on their CT side, and they did a lot better on the T side. So maybe they're trying to, ensure that they can get themselves a good half. Anyway,
right, maybe
with that
build
being
that
said, yeah,
early momentum.
Exactly. And with that being said, now it looks like they might be going for a B split. No, they're pushing up towards bathrooms here very aggressively, and the players on Bloominator are playing kind of default positions here. But they're pretty well equipped for this, actually. But are they just going to fake it? It looks like they are, and that's going to be Thurn here all the way in Monster. He's going to be setting up for a smoke, so he's going to be... Actually, he's not going to be going out first. They're going to be splitting onto the B bomb site from Monster and Short. J-Pow. He's got the Tech 9, the raid boss here, as his teammate gets dropped here, and Mitchie gets the second kill as well. What a shutdown! That was so quick.
Well, you saw that player towards the sandbags. He's jumping over. He saw all those players come out of the connector, so there was already the rotate there by the time that we got it. That's definitely also a very, very basic T-side strat on Overpass. You typically see the players move towards long and kind of rotate their way around. So, I think Cerus playing a little bit too predictably there, and they were definitely punished for it.
Even so, Bloominator there just hitting every single shot. I just saw it on the stream there. Like, that was just one taps galore. Anyway, we're heading into a fairly standard buy here. 2 UMPs, and you got 3 rifles, 2 of those pharmacists, 1 M4. And gonna kind of not fully force buy into this. They're gonna leave themselves a little bit of money on a few players to ensure that they can get possibly an AWP or just a bit of utility. They've got a few upgraded pistols, and I mean, we all know how insanely powerful these pistols can be, so we can't rule them out, but this should be an easy round for Bloominator.
Yeah, theoretically so. Obviously, with the current meta of the pistols, like you said, it'll be close to say the least. We have a couple deagles here. Cerus actually going to be able to take that peek onto Revo. Revo trading with a Famas, but he's not going to be able to take him down. He's going to be able to find Haley, so that's a headshot onto him. 40 HP is now knocked down to still 2 players from the side of Cerus to contest on the long. It looks like they actually have the bomb inside of the bathrooms too, but Revo going to be able to find the second headshot onto Rule. Cerus in the meantime is going to be able to trade out Cam, who's trying to get a little bit over aggressive. Revo going to be able to pick him out. That's 3 kills on the round for him as JD picks up the last 2, and that's going to be 2-0. Easy anti-eco for Bloominator.
Yeah, Revo there just using the pharmacist's range. And I mean, that's one thing that a lot of teams don't generally do, is that they currently, like, the meta is kind of like UMP buys, because it's just a weapon that can just get you a lot of economy. But a lot of people they still don't pick the Farmas, and the Farmas is definitely a better ranged weapon than the UMP. And Revo there showing, what it can do. He's just holding the long angles. The pistols are not going to do anything at that range. Tapping away at the heads, and he picks himself up. And I believe it was 3 kills, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was 3 kills.
Yeah, so nice stuff from him. Bathtub here, not going to realize there's a player there. He's going to get taken out, as it should be an easy spray down for Revo. Does get dinked up here, down to 46 HP. He's getting chased down by Thurn as well, but he manages to take him out, and he's racking up the cash with this SMG. J-Pow finally does get a kill. I think he's not going to be able to survive this one. He does have the bomb, but they know exactly where he is. Should be able to shut him down. Be walking into Nature's fire right now. There we go. He goes down. So another clean anti-eco from Bloominator. Not clean. They did drop a couple of players, but got a lot of money to buy into this one. And they're sticking with a UMP as well.
Interesting play from Revo right there. He actually opted to buy another UMP with $7,300.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the UMP it's still a great weapon against armor. It has the best armor penetration, I believe, out of any of the SMGs. And it obviously banks you a lot of money with $600 per kill. So, I mean, obviously it's going to get outshot by the AK, but see what they can do. They seem pretty confident. Pretty aggressive play from Revo here. He's quite far ahead. I don't think Meth is going to realize he's here. He actually kisses him almost in the smoke. He gets really shocked by that. Manages to take him down. Opening kill for Cerus. That's an opening that they really need right now. Need to get around on the board as they're going to slow things down after getting the man advantage.
Yeah, Cerus, after losing that pistol round and the subsequent anti-egos, just because of that over-aggressive quick play that they were trying to do, it looks like they're trying to, take a little bit of a slower approach here, but that's going to be JD able to pick up this frag in response. That's going to be equalizing for Bloominator Touch Me with the AWP from the connector, and it looks like 2 players now, the number 6 man and the number 8 man, which is J Pow and Rule, respectively, are going to be kind of sneaking their way around. Able to take control of that upper connector.
Good pick there from JD there, and unanswered as well. So they had a man advantage on Cerus, and with the AWP kill, they're not going to be able to answer back. Interesting position from what's his name there, the Lightning. He actually does get spotted out as well, so he's going to go down. I was going to say quite an interesting position. Could catch them off guard. It is a bit of an off angle, but unfortunately, half his body was sticking out. So they've managed to get the man advantage back. They're still playing very slowly. They don't need to commit to anything right now. Well, actually, they might need to do this. 30 seconds left on the clock, and here we go. The bomb is making its way towards B. Got 2 players on the B bomb side here. They might be able to make something happen, and they're going to know it's B now. That Molotov is going to come out. It's going to be down to Mitchie and Cam to close this out. Mitchie does get a first kill here. They need to answer this back here. They're getting into good positions. Cam picks up a second kill. He's going to drop the bomb planter as well. There's 1 player left. This has been completely shut down by Bloominator. It's going to be a 1 versus 3 for J-Pow. He can't win the round. Surely not! Oh my goodness, J-Pow almost made that look possible, but he does go down as Bloominator just about pick up their 4th round.
Cam with just an excellent play from the water. There was no Molotov, almost no utility at all used towards that bomb site. There was only 1 defensive smoke put down from the CT side actually that Cerus used to execute. You can't expect to effectively take a bomb site, especially that late into the round, without a Molotov towards the water. So he can't peek an angle like that and contest the plan, or at least a flashbang.
Yeah, you're right about that. There was no flashes. Like, that's one thing about the B bomb site. There's so many positions you can hold and just watch them coming out. But with that being said, there's an opening kill going in the favor of Cerus here. They don't have armor on 3 of the players, so I wouldn't really give them too much going into this round, and as they have managed to tie it up on the Bloominator side, 4 versus 4 right now. They do have an M4. I think he should probably toss that over to one of the players with armor. You can probably use that a little bit better. So, as we were saying, these Tech-9s can do a lot of work. They are very powerful, and it's going to be down to Cerus here to try and stick together and trade out these kills effectively. Maybe they can get themselves a bomb plant. Just do something in this round, because it's not looking good so far.
Yeah, they picked up that pick and they played it pretty smart. They kind of re-centralized, as they seem to do a lot. They re-centralize in the center of the map and they stick together in groups, especially on these anti-eco rounds. It looks like Bloominator is actually going to be playing into this really well, though, with a basic 2-2 setup, and they have rifles on both of those players. So unless J-Pow here is going to be able to take the engagement with Revo, is going to be able to find him closely, it's not going to be easy. Revo with a nice headshot, though, and that's going to be this entire bomb site take almost shut down. Revo finally going to go down 2-on-3 now in favor of Bloominator, but Haley with the second frag is going to be able to pick up him as well, so now a 2-on-2. Cerus, Rule only with 5 HP, though, and we see 90 on Haley. Rule actually doesn't even have any armor, so while the bomb is going to go down with 23 seconds left on the clock, this is going to be an interesting site to hold.
Yeah, Thurn does have an M4, and he has armor. Body armor at least, so that's going to be one thing that it's going to be down to him here. His teammate's not going to be able to do much with 5 HP. That flashbang as well. If he can find himself a kill here, no, he goes down straight away, and it's going to be down to Thurn here. He's going to go position, but they're going to surely know that he's here. They don't have any utility aside from a flashbang to flush him out, but I mean the clock is ticking, and he knows that they're defusing. Did get a little bit of damage there, but he is going to get taken out. Bloominator pick up 5 straight rounds here, and Cerus are going to be able to buy.
Yeah, round number 6 coming in here shortly. It looks like you said, they're at least going to be able to get another buy together, and it seems like they're able to get those opening picks, but they're always responded to. And I think maybe maybe now that we have our guns and now that we're a little bit more established, maybe we should start and try and speed it up a little bit. Maybe catch a couple players off guard, because we see Bloominator playing really aggressive. The number 2 man JD playing with the AWP is close at that angle. That's definitely, or at that angle at long. It's definitely contestable. And then we have Revo inside of the bathrooms. Like these are positions that are not necessarily difficult to take on the T side, as long as you play them effectively and you don't try to play too methodically and too textbook.
Early engagement here. J-Pow takes a little bit of damage. Doesn't manage to hit the player he was facing there. It's going to be Revo. He's going to back off. So they've got a little bit of information. They've got presence towards the back of bathrooms here. But it seems like Cerus play the early round well. They do get opening picks and they play the rounds right. But then when it comes to the bomb site takes and the executes, they seem to get a little bit confused and just lost in the mix there. As Thurn is going to go down here. So no opening pick this time for Cerus. Bloominator have slowed things down here after getting the man advantage. You know, Cam here trying to jump spot towards Connector. He might actually see a player, but elsewhere on the map, J-Power is going to get killed with the AWP as well. So that's going to be 4 versus 4. Revo is going aggressive. He is Meth going to realize, making a lot of noise, gets caught with his knife out. Revo is going to get the kill. It's a 3 versus 3 as J-Power does answer back. Kills coming in left, right, and center. But look at the map right now. The seed, who is that on the flank? It's going to be Revo all the way back. Is Bathtub going to realize he's here? He's actually in a really good position, but that might actually hinder them a bit because they've given up the A bomb sign. It's only going to be Mitchie here holding a very passive angle as the smoke is going to block him off. That bomb is going to be planted, but can Revo make it happen? He's taken so long, so they're going to expect somebody to come from behind anyway at this point. So he could have really made something happen, but that flashbang is going to indicate that there is presence towards here. Revo coming up from the bathrooms as his teammates are pushing on the bomb site. He does go down though, so Cerus going to pick up their first round here. The bomb is planted. 2 versus 3. Lightning pushing up towards the bathroom. Is he going to spot the player on the left-hand side? Doesn't. Bathtub's going to get the kill now. 1 versus 3, and I don't think Mitchie can do this here. The Molotov is going to cover the bomb. Even with a kit, there's no chance that he's going to run and save his weapon. So Cerus finally picking up their first round.
Yeah, the key to that holding that bomb site there was, you know, the excellent positioning that they had. They played nice and back. That flashbang went off, and they were able to properly react to it, so they weren't on the flank. And then, you know, just holding back, not allowing those opening picks from Bloominator on the retake. So there's nothing for them to do. You saw, I forget which player it was, but you saw that player push forward with about 20 seconds left on the clock, and they're just taken down from the double peak. There's nothing for them to do.
Yeah, so Cerus there playing that run pretty well. I mean, I thought it was a bit worrisome when Revo pushed up all the way through long and got behind them a little bit, but I mean, he took too long. By the time he actually started pushing, I mean, Cerus were already been thinking, oh, we could be getting flanked from Connector, etc. So, I mean, they couldn't have, I mean, they were going to be looking behind them anywhere. But interesting to see their buy right now, even though they won so many rounds in a row, because of how much money they've spent, they're not going to be able to buy into this. A team kill does come out, but it shouldn't matter too much as they have cleaned up 3 players on the side of Bloominator, and the remaining 2 players, JD and Revo, no armor, just Deagles. JD is going to go down, and it's down to Revo here. Should get cleaned up. There we go. Clean round from Cerus, only dropping a single player as they do get their second round on the board here. And the money's not looking good on Bloominator, considering how many rounds they won in a row.
Yeah, you know, that 2 rounds lost in a row definitely starts to break your economy, especially when you continue to buy AWPs like they had to do both of those rounds where they dropped it with no response, so to speak. It looks like we actually are going to see the economy start to gain and start to grow on the side of Cerus, which is definitely what they need if they want to continue to contest on this side.
Early grenade here is going to do a little bit of damage to Revo, expecting that aggression from the CTs. And remember, they are on pistols right now, so Cerus definitely have the advantage here. It's going to take some really insane plays for Bloominator to get anything this round, but not much presence towards long here from the CT side as Cerus are gaining on it slowly as the rotation is coming in. So they do run onto this A bomb site. These pistols could do a bit of damage from close range, but it should be okay for Cerus here. They've got players on the flank as well, but I think they're all looking for this.
Yeah, I definitely like the way that Cerus is sort of they continually edit the pacing of this match, and they continually edit the groupings that they do. For example, like this round that they're playing a little bit slower than they did the last, but they're opting not to split and stay 5 players from long, and it's working out because Bloominator, I mean, while on pistols, they're not able to properly read them.
That was a really, really nice take there. The Molotov didn't give, I think it was JD there with the Deagle Bank. Didn't have any room to work with. The Molotov completely cancelled him out. Really good use of flashbang smoke, so fairly standard anti-eco here. Cerus, if they survive with all 5 players, their economy is going to be really nice. Mitchie here is going to try possibly save this armor, maybe steal away a weapon. Would be an ideal scenario for him, but they're going to be exiting out long.
Yeah, Cerus, their bomb site takes are so fluid where everybody knows what positions they're supposed to be watching. So there's not any room for a player, you know, with a P250 like Mitchie to kind of sneak his way through and grab an exit. We see, you know, there's multiple players watching every angle as even they exit frag here. So Mitchie, while he's peeking, he's going to get taken down with ease.
Clean round. Really nice from Cerus. And we were saying that executes weren't that good early on, so they seem to have adapted and actually doing decent executes now. That was a really nice A execute, fairly standard overall. Smokes, Molotovs, flashes. So good run from them, and now they've built up a bit of economy. They've got a bit of room to work with. They can't be forced onto an eco as easily or reset. And Bloominator, on the other hand, they're still at risk of losing one round and being reset and having to eco again.
Yeah, I mean, like I had said at the beginning, it looks like when they were playing their defaults and they were trying to play slow and methodically and pick up picks, it wasn't working. But now when we see a little bit more of a set execute style going out, which actually they're starting to drift away from right now, it tends to be a little bit more effective.
Now that they know Bloominator are on rifles here, I feel like they're just trying to slow things down. Which I don't know. I feel like you can still play aggressive and catch them off if you are Cerus in this scenario and you know the other players are playing with rifles and a full buy, but they are opting to play slow, which on Overpass isn't uncommon. It's one of those maps where you can really just sort of grind out the round and get map control slowly. But Bloominator are playing a lot more passively this round. They know that there's a lot riding on this round for them. If they lose one more round, they're gonna be reset. So they're not taking any risks playing from the bomb site. This could work in the favor of Cerus.
Yeah, Cerus towards the A bomb site slowly and methodically. It looks like they make no mistakes when it comes to taking positions, so to speak. And it seems to be working out for the most part.
JPower does get tagged up by the AWP here, so he survives with his life, but just a little warning shot there from JD, letting him know as they are setting up for A smokes, and there's 30 seconds left again. So we were talking about this earlier. These late executes seem to not really go well for Cerus here. Revo, he's in a really good position to make something happen. They're going to realize here 2 players line up for him. Beautiful spray down from him. The bomb is being planted though. JPower is going to answer back with a kill, but Revo's still behind them right now. He could go huge here. He is cut off from the smokes right now, but look at the positioning. The bomb is planted open. And JPower's on very low HP. Bathtub's in a good position, but he gets taken out here. As JPower goes for the peak, he's not going to hit that shot. That was so crucial. He's going to go down as well. And suddenly it's all down to Thurn. 1 versus 4. That bomb is planted in an off position as well, and that's not going to work out for him. So once again, Cerus going to opt to go for a slow execute, and it's not going to work out. Revo getting an early double kill, and you're going to see a pause coming in.
Yeah, Cerus, like I was saying, with the amount of time that they take to take positions and the amount of time that they take because they're very thorough and they leave no stone unturned when they're taking a bomb site, it does not make sense, and it's ineffective for them to wait for 30 seconds left on the clock because there's just not enough time for them to be able to take that bomb site. They see a player with a one-way smoke within that one-way smoke, and they're not able to properly manage him, and he picks up 2 frags immediately as they're entering the bomb site. They have to plant in the smoke to contest, and he's still there to pick up a 3rd as well on the retake. So I mean, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what their take is here on why they continue to do that, especially when they saw that not doing that was working out much, much better.
Yeah, I mean, I think as soon as they realized Bloominator aren't going to be able to buy, they decided to play a lot more, play slower, because they maybe expected them to play aggressive. But yeah, Bloominator just completely opposite play style, just played really passive on the bomb site. And by the time Cerus pushed onto them, they had no information. They didn't know where they were stacking, they didn't know what positions they were playing in. And, you know, with 30 seconds left, there's not really much time to decide what you're going to do. I mean, you just kind of have to go for it. And it was all down to Revo there with that early double kill. And now they've got a double up because of that round.
Yeah, Cerus, you know, in a little bit of a soul search, it seems, here on their T side is every time it seems like Bloominator is able to pick up weapons, pick up rifles in full utility, they slow down and they lose that confidence, and that's what's losing them rounds.
So they're going to use this time to discuss what's going wrong, what they can work on. It's going to be down to the IGL, who I believe is Thurn. It's going to be sort of gathering the troops and deciding what they can do here. And I think they're going to be discussing what we've been discussing. I mean, they surely have noticed by now that the slow executes are the ones that aren't working. And when they play a lot quicker, it seems to go a lot better for them. So maybe that's something that they can work on. Something that we can see in this round.
Well, yeah, let's at least hope so. It looks like Rule with 13,500, so plenty of money there, and along with Bathtub with 11K, so they should be able to not only buy this round but the next as well. So hopefully they try and use this for a little bit of experimentation. They're only on round 10. They're only 3 rounds down, so they're still kind of, you know, trying to find their way. It seems like in this match, you know, so like I said at the beginning, 6 or 7 rounds, and 6 or 7 rounds on this is a very good half for the T side, which tends to be because this map tends to be a little bit more balanced, and there's a comeback to be made as long as they adjust their play appropriately.
Yeah, I mean, all it takes is a pistol round in your favor, and then, you know, you make up for a lot of rounds lost in the other half. So they can't be too down on themselves. You know, they're still well in range of having a really good half. But looking on the other side here, Bloominator with a double up setup, something you see very commonly on Overpass. It's definitely effective. There's a lot of long lines of sight as Bathtub does drop from the server, unfortunately. So I'm just probably going to have to wait for him to get back in because I don't think they're going to want to play 4v5.
You know what? That doesn't sound like a very good idea.
No.
It looks like Mitchie over here has actually resorted to juggling to you know, pass the time, I guess is the way to speak. So let me ask you something. What do you think at this point if you're, you know, if you're Freedom, or if you're I think you said that the IGL was Haley. Like what do we do to reassess this situation? What do we do to kind of regather that morale after it seems like we just were starting to figure them out. We just were starting to, you know, get this to work, and all of a sudden we're falling apart again.
I think like I really don't. I mean, on Overpass you do have to play slow early round just to, you know, sort of combat the aggression from the CTs, and, you know, don't get caught out by this aggressive push. So, you know, keep doing that, keep defaulting, keep just, you know, getting map control. But when it comes to the executes, you know, use that map control and just use your time and execute on the bomb site a little bit earlier, or, you know, just try and play for information, find out where these CT players are playing. You know, when you leaving it to 30 rounds left on the clock and you don't have any information and you're just sort of going into a bomb site, not knowing whether there's going to be 1 or 5 people on that bomb site, you know, you're gonna walk into a lot of crossfires and it's gonna be hard. So I think they should maybe find a balance between the two, because all they've been doing is they're playing either extremely slow or extremely fast. Somewhere in between will, I think, work better for
I think if they opted to execute, you know, with just 15 more seconds maybe in the clock, if they executed at 45 instead of 30, that extra 15 seconds goes a long way with something as rapid fire and chaotic as a bomb site take.
Yeah.
So, you know, 45 seconds will go a long way. That's 15 whole seconds to discover, oh, wait, there's somebody in that smoke there, and not allow them to get a double kill.
Because once, like, you go into a bomb site and you lose, say, 2 players, and there's, you know, you went in at 30 seconds, so let's say there's 20 seconds left, you have a lot less time to try and salvage that. If you go in with 45 seconds and then that happens and you've got, let's say, 35 seconds left, I mean, it can make a huge difference.
Right, because we saw even with those smokes going out, it took them about, you know, 15 to 18 seconds to take that bomb site. They were planting with about 10 seconds left, and that's, at least in my opinion, that's cutting it really close, because what if there was a mistake and the bomb was dropped?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think we saw that in one of the rounds where I think it was Revo or someone who just sprayed through the smoke and got the bomb planter. It was earlier on the B bomb site, I think. But yeah, it was. I can definitely run into a lot of problems. Anyway, we are heading in to round number 10 as Revo instant pick down to J-Pow. We were talking they need to play quicker, but Revo is going to say no as he does get a kill, but it's traded out as we are in a 3 versus 3 situation. The bomb is down towards that B, so it's still passive right now for near Bathtub right now. But they've slowed things down a little bit after a lot of chaos early on. But look at all the 3 players from the CT side. They're all on this B bomb site right now, so they've kind of snuffed this out. And if they do decide to go onto the B bomb site, it looks like Bloominator might be well equipped to take care of this.
Well, you know, one of the textbook principles of Counter-Strike is that when you're trade fragging on the CT side, you never want an even engagement. For example, like now Revo, so you know, what I was saying was a little bit irrelevant because now it's a 3-on-2. But that 3-on-3 situation, it insanely benefits the T side, because that puts so many holes in the CT defense, and it looks like them opting to stand here is the completely wrong decision. I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess at this point, you know, the AWP has him locked down and he's a little bit in trouble, but they were able to collect that bomb and they could have ran out and returned even to a default and, you know, found a pick somewhere else.
Yeah, Revo here going off with the second AWP. He picks up another kill right now. I think that's his 3rd so far. Really well counted here from Bloominator. Cerus tried a quick around there, but because of the aggression to it, I feel like that was just a read there, because they haven't really been playing aggressive on the B-bomb site of Bloominator. So they decided to get aggressive there and really caught Cerus off guard. They didn't expect that at all.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, like they sat there again after they lost those 2 players. Instead of returning to a default, they sat there and they executed it exactly 30 seconds left, and they were shut down for it.
Yeah, it's definitely not working out for them. And you know, as you were saying, like an even trade always favors the T side. But the problem is that Bloominator put all 3 players on the B bomb site there. You know, they were sticking together. So in a 3 versus 3, if you're running onto a bomb site with 3 people and there's 3 CTs waiting for them, you know, the CTs are just going to hold and they might have the advantage. When you're playing an even scenario, 3 versus 3, for example, you know, you think of that as an advantage. go back to default, check out the other bomb site, see what's going on there. Anyway, talking about quick rounds, going to be quick bathrooms control attempt here from Cerus. Meth could get behind JD here, does spot him running away as Stern is going to clean up that kill, so that's a good start from Cerus. Now they have a man advantage, but Revo is going to answer back as he gets a kill. It's a 4 versus 4. Still, as you mentioned, in favor of the T's a little bit. Revo going to be jumping around, gets taken out by Rule here. And here we go, a quick execute here, trade frags everywhere, and also down to a 2 versus 2. And here we go. This is situations where Cerus really struggling, but this time they do get the advantage. They've made it into a 1 versus 2 for Lightning. He's going to be going for the quick rotate. He could actually catch somebody off guard going through the smoke here. He is going to catch J-Power off guard. Could he actually do this here? Oh my goodness! He turns on him. Thurn going down, missing a lot of bullets there. What a fantastic 1 versus 2 for Lightning.
And those are the kind of mistakes that you can't make on the side of Cerus. We saw his foot sticking out. If you were spectating, I think it was Bathtub. Yeah. And he didn't shoot at him. He was looking at the smoke with his knife out. What are you doing?
Oh my God.
It seems like, you know, they're starting to lose this confidence because they've lost their way once again, and they're just making silly, you know, textbook errors now in their mechanics, and that's not something that you want to do if you want to draw yourself back into this game.
Yeah, holding an off angle, catches Meth off guard. J-Power does answer back with a Tech 9. Cerus here not really playing with much here. They've got 2 Tech 9s. That one as J-Power does go down. Early engagement here as Revo getting a bit aggressive. He needs to just chill. I mean, they had a man advantage. He should have just backed off as he does take a fight. And he goes down. So it is a 3 versus 3. They do have 3 rifles. So, but as we were saying, as we mentioned a few times here, these are the scenarios where Cerus struggling. They seem to not know how to play it out when they've playing in a sort of mid-round scenario with an even number of people.
Right, yeah. I mean, there's a minute left on the clock, so they definitely have some time to work with, but it looks like instead of, you know, spreading and maybe retaking connector control and maybe, you know, taking the play that, oh, there's one player with an MP7 inside of heaven, but there's nobody playing towards the B-bomb site, or on site at least, other than the man pushed forward. Actually, it looks like that's what they're going to kind of opt to do now, which is definitely effective. But with 40 seconds left on the clock, it looks like, you know, the decision might be a little too late, as that player's going to be able to catch that read, and they're almost dedicated now. 35 seconds left, as Rule's going to be able to find Cam, but a 3-on-2 is not the best situation to be in with the amount of time left on the clock.
Just that little bit of noise that they made on the B-bomb site did actually pull a player back here, but with how quick the rotations are on overpass, they were right back on this A bomb site with 2 players. Bathtub does find 1 here, but it's going to be down to Lightning. So I actually like that from Cerus. Can't count Lightning off yet because he did go off last round with a 1 versus 2, but this is going to be a lot more difficult. He doesn't have a smoke to play around this time. They're holding pretty in decent positioning here. Rule is going to see this coming here, but if Lightning does get the kill, never mind, he's not going to be able to do that. As finally another round for Cerus. But I quite like what they did there. They didn't actually, they threw the smokes on the A bomb site, then kind of went back towards B and made noise there. And the CTs were kind of, you know, kind of confused as to where they were actually pushing. So that was a lot better from Cerus.
Right. I feel like we've been ramming against Cerus a lot, but, you know, one of the major errors in the Bloominator hold and is that they overreact and they rotate really quickly.
Yeah.
And Cerus, I think they're finally, maybe that was luck, maybe they're finally starting to get that read, and if they're able to properly react to that, then it'll be on the fault of Bloominator for why Bloominator will end up losing round.
Yeah, so I mean, after all those rounds that Bloominator won, because of how expensive stuff is on the CT side, we're going to be onto an eco round here. So this is one thing that Cerus have been doing fairly decently, is dealing with these anti-ecos. They'll not really drop many kills to pistols, as they are going to be able to pick up that first kill. So yeah, I fully expect Cerus to take this one, and we should be looking at an 8-5 scoreline.
We definitely have to hope Cerus takes this one. It looks like there actually is going to be one player that's Math is going to be able to take him down from the ramp, though. He could have been caught off guard if it wasn't for his teammate there.
So yes, I mean, that's one thing. At least, I mean, that's one thing that you really need in CS. Because if you're not good at dealing with anti-ecos, that could be, you know, it could really spell a lot of problems. Because I mean, those are rounds that, you know, you have a massive advantage in, and if you can't clear, like, get those rounds, then you're gonna end up with a lot of rounds that you're gonna lose when you shouldn't have. But they are gonna be able to do that, as Bloominator have enough money to buy into this. They're a little bit light on the utility. There are 2 FAMASs. Lightning has absolutely no utility. It's only 2 smokes and 5 flashbangs, so very light buy from Bloominator here. And that's the thing. What happens when you damage the economy a lot on the CT side?
Yeah, it looks like they're actually, like you said, they're actually opting for 2 FAMASas on top of the light utility. So this buy is definitely very weak, and it might actually have been a better idea, maybe just to save for the next round and pick up that 9-6 half, which tends to be the standard for this map. It looks like Cerus eSports is just going to be kind of opting to take bathrooms control like they've been doing over and over again. They're actually starting to slow down again, which is which could be bad. It could be good depending on how Bloominator decides to react to it.
Oh, he did the Stewie flash. Rule did the Stewie flash off the stairs. Not going to follow up on it though, as they do have control of connector and bathrooms. But there's a player here playing very aggressively. Revo does actually step out and gets his head swiftly taken off by JPal. So good start here from Cerus. As once again, quick rotations here, but this time it might actually work out because the bomb is towards Banana and Bathroom, so they actually might end up going towards A. And this is what we were talking about here. They do have a man advantage. They're not really using that map control, and they're just going onto the A bomb site. And they've got a lot of players here on the A bomb site. This could actually work out for them. Trade frags are coming in though. Meth does find one, but Cam through the smoke walks through and picks a kill with a FAMAS. It's a 3 versus 3. Oh, sorry, a 3 versus 2 right now. So advantage is with Cerus. But you can't count Bloominator out just yet. They're pretty decent at retake so far. That bomb is planted in that default position, which is so hard to retake.
Yeah, Cerus playing this really smart, though. He's playing back and not allowing those players to get the opening picks like they had done the last time that they were in this situation, and it worked out.
Oh, JD, what a shot. Gets 2 kills here, but surely should get shot in the back. There we go. Then picks up that kill. I almost thought JPow didn't get spotted there because he was looking at the ground, which allows his like view model to be a little bit smaller.
Right.
I don't really call that in CS, but back when I used to play Halo, it used to be called strong siding, where with when you used to be running away from somebody, you used to have your head down to make your model smaller.
Right.
Because there was a famous Halo pro called strong side who actually coined that term. But yeah.
Yeah, I think in CS we just call it ducking.
Yeah, I guess so. But I mean, actually putting your head down and making your
right.
There's a lot of like I think Just 2 Cat is one of those places as well. If you actually just go put your head down all the way and walk, you can't be spotted from a certain angle along. So
right.
Heads up play from, or should I say heads down play from JPow. God, that was terrible. I apologize. Anyway, heading into the round, Meth picks up the opening kill. Bloominator playing with a very weak buy right now, even weaker than the last round. 2 UMPs, 5-7, and a Deagle left. Cam is going to get a kill with the UMP though. Need to be careful. Cam's still heading around that playground area. Does get taken care of. Revo here quite pushed up as well, but we should be seeing a 7-8 half for Cerus here, which is good considering how many rounds they lost towards the beginning. I think it was 5 rounds in a row there.
Right, yeah, they lost 5 rounds in a row, and then they lost 3 more, right, consecutively back to back. It looks like there's actually a little bit of a pattern starting to move its way out that we'll see if it continues into the second half of this game. Bathtub going to be trying to take a jumping AK shot. That's a little bit interesting.
I definitely should be risking stuff like that when you're playing against these sorts of weapons here. Revo is going to pick up a kill with the Deagle. They need to be careful here. They're dropping a lot of plays.
Yeah, once again, the execute at 30 seconds comes out. It looks like it'll work out a little bit differently this time, thanks to the light buy on the side of Bloominator, and it will pan out. But that was, they were what, 1 for 8 on their 30-second end of the round executes.
Pretty much. I mean, once the clock got that low, I mean, it didn't really work out for them for the most time. But overall, you have to give it to them. They were down 5-0, and they managed to turn it around and get themselves 7 rounds on the T side, which is respectable. But I have to point out, yesterday on against Dry Peak, their CT size was really left a lot to be desired. So it's going to be on this pistol here. If they win this pistol and get those anti-eco rounds, I feel like they can close out the game. But if they lose that pistol, I feel like that Bloominator might just be able to take this game, because Cerus's CT side seems to be their weaker side.
Well, now, do you think that kind of anxiety, that kind of, oh no, we didn't play well yesterday, is playing into their mentality right now? Do you think that will actually have an effect, or do you think they'll be able to reset?
I think, like, I'd like to say that, yeah, they could reset, but I mean, we have to remember we're looking at ESEA Open here, and the teams here are a lot more inexperienced than some of the other teams that we see in Main and Premier. So maybe that is something that will stick with them a bit more than it would with a different team. So, I mean, you have to take that into consideration.
Right. I think it's definitely the job of the IGL at this point to sort of make that, okay, guys, don't worry. Yesterday was yesterday. It's going to be okay.
Yeah.
So,
Just waiting. Yeah, we're just waiting for the second round to get underway here as players are just killing each other for fun, which I guess what CS is about. It's all about having fun.
wait, video games are about having fun, are you sure?
That's what I've been told. I never have fun, I don't know about you.
I mean, this is my job, so...
Strictly work.
I'll have you know that I pretend to smile and laugh right now, but I actually hate every fiber of your being.
That's really unnecessary.
You
Makes
know
me
what?
quite sad.
I'll have you know that I'm an unnecessary human being, and I don't need to be here.
Anyway, we're heading into the pistol round. Bloominator got all armor as Cerus here going to opt for a single kit and a smoke. So, it's a very crucial pistol round for both teams. When the game is this close, 8-7, whoever takes the pistol has a really good chance of taking the game. And with an even sort of map like Overpass, it could make all the difference. Bathtub is going to have a good start for Cerus though as he picks up the first kill here. He's going to be closed in on though by a lot of T players. He manages to survive with his life here. Not a single bit of damage to him so far as J-Pow. Sorry, no, that's not J-Pow. That's going to be Rule who gets dinked up here down to 2 HP. The bomb does go down, which definitely favors Bloominator a little bit. They've got to play on low HP here, and the bomb has been planted for them. But
from the back though, if he's on a backstab, but it looks like Revo already knows that he's there though.
yeah, Revo with a nice kill there as it's leveled up to a 4 versus 4. Bathtub again with the second headshot. Seems to be hitting his shots right now. But the bomb is ticking here. They do have a kit, but this is a nice angle from Revo. He's boosted up on top of his teammate as Lightning on the bomb site is going to get killed. Bathtub with another headshot there. Thurn is going to chime in as well. It's going to be down to Mitchie here. I don't think he can do this. He has so many players to shoot at. Bomb does get defused as Mitchie is going to try and run away and save his armor and the USP. There we go. Cerus pick up that all-important pistol round. We were talking about that.
Yeah, absolutely. That round off of the back of Bathtub getting 3 really, really nice headshots is going to definitely not only keep them in this game, but that boosts their CT side morale. Hey, guys, we got the pistol. Let's see what we can do now with our upgraded weapons.
I got a little bit shocked there because I saw that Bathtub was 10-3, but I just remembered he actually did disconnect from the server.
Right,
I was going
he
to say that. How has
disconnected
he
and
only
came
died
back
3?
strong.
Yeah, that's true. He's been 10-3 since he disconnected. So that's definitely awesome. But Meth is going to be able to take down 2 players with headshots to FAMAS, but that's the bomb plant. I mean, on an eco round with really not much in it, they get the bomb plant and 2 kills for Cam. That's huge so far. So really good eco round from Bloominator. As because they got the bomb plant on the first round, they decided to not buy any armor in this round and no utility and just go for that bomb plant, which is pretty standard. Once you get the bomb down on the T side pistol round and lose it, you can just sort of full eco and then buy on the next round.
Yeah,
So,
and that double bomb plant is actually going to is actually going to give them the opportunity to buy an AWP as well on JD. So,
God, that was terrible. That was worse than my joke earlier. I don't even remember what mine was. It was that bad.
I made a joke.
Yeah, opportunity. Was that unintentional?
That was an unintentional punt.
That's a lie. That was
an unintentional punt. I swear to God.
This is the way you said it. I totally thought that you meant
I
opportunity.
just don't speak English very well.
Yeah, I mean the way that Americans say it, op and opportunity is kind of similar. Whereas with me, you'd definitely be able to tell if I was to say opportunity or opportunity. As J-Pow, speaking of the opportunity, he's gonna go for the shot. Gets completely taken out. He's got nobody with him, no support whatsoever. I don't know what he was thinking there. He's gonna give away a free kill to Bloominator. He was just trying to catch them off guard. As Bloominator have an early kill, and this is the thing about getting that double bomb plant and getting the buy so quickly is that the equipment on the Cerus side is not too good. They've got a FAMAS and a UMP, so these AKs and the AWP really can do a lot of damage compared to the
and I mean we saw J-Pow there too. When he went down, he dropped the most expensive weapon they had on that side.
Yeah.
He dropped the AWP as well as I think he was the only player with full utility as well. So, while there's 45 seconds left on the clock, there's plenty of time to work with. There's a huge advantage on this opping the side of Bloominator, and they're gonna start to move their way up towards the A bomb site.
It's going to be all down to Thurn and Bathtub here to really hit some crazy shots to try and stop this from coming. With 26 seconds left, 25 seconds left here. I mean, this is quite a close one. They're letting the clock run on quite a bit here, and they're still playing very slowly. This is the problem that Cerus had in the first half. JD is going to get a kill, though, as the bomb is making its way onto the bomb site here. But Bathtub could stop it. That's a bomb down. This is huge. That could actually work out for them here. They need to get it. The bomb's in the smoke. This is actually... they might just have enough time. They're just about going to be after enough time. Bastard could stop it. Bastard needs to stop the bomb plant, but it doesn't matter because it's a 1 versus 3, and surely this is going to be too difficult for Lightning to do. He sprays down one, trying to transfer it to the second. Does a little bit of damage. They need to try and kill him quickly. Could actually do this. It's still doable for him. He gets another kill as well. Lightning, he clutched an insane clutch in the first round, but he's not going to be able to do it this round as the Bastard just commits to the bomb defuse. Could actually drop. No, he's going to survive as well. So that got very, very close there. That was a crazy round.
That type of retake should not have happened. That stuff played that extremely well. He was able to catch that guy. I think he just caught a shadow off of the corner of the smoke, and he was able to take him down because of it.
Yeah, that was pretty scary. Bathtub almost denied the bomb plant for the second time as well, which would have been over because it was like, I think Lightning literally started planting when there was 4 seconds left, so it was literally pretty much the last second. Yeah,
right.
You have to stick the bomb plant. But JD is going to get killed with the Tech 9. A lot of kills going back and forth here, but it still favors Cerus right now, and Lightning does find himself an AK. So could do a little bit of damage right now, but they just need to stick together on the Cerus side here because they have a man advantage. They don't want to give this away. And they know that they're not really playing with much on the other side because, I mean, there were Tech 9s involved. But Mafia I'm sure his barrel can get spotted from this position as well. He needs to be careful. The position that Mef's holding, I'm pretty sure you can see the barrel around the corner.
Yeah, I believe so. I think you could probably at least see the shadow from the silencer, depending on.
Yeah, I just went off the camera. You can definitely see that barrel, so you need to be careful. I see a lot of people take off the barrel. Nobody's going to be coming from there, though, so that's not too bad, as they are going to be making their way up towards the bathroom area. Nice little crossfire from Thurn and Mef, as Mef is going to be able to spray one down, can't get the second, but his teammate's going to get that kill as Cerus put themselves on 11 rounds.
Yeah, and with that shutdown now from Cerus eSports, we're going to actually see 3 rounds ahead now for them. The first time they're in the lead this game. Yeah. So it looks like, 4 rounds in a row, defuses every time. They might actually be starting to gain that confidence and start to run away with this game. Second buy round, though, from the side of Bloominator. So let's see, especially with the WAWP now on Revo and JD, let's see what they're able to do as they start to move towards the B-bomb site.
Yeah, so Bloominator, honestly, to be honest, have quite a similar T-side style as Cerus. They definitely like to wind the clock down a lot, which as we've seen this game hasn't really worked out. So Bloominator definitely need to consider what they're doing, just similar to what Cerus did early on.
Yeah, I think the same criticisms we had for Cerus at the beginning of this match could now, be applied almost, just Control-C, Control-V straight onto the Bloominator side right now as they're playing slowly. They're not properly using utility on their executes, and then
I like
at least they will throw a flashbang into the B-bomb site.
I like this, actually. This is a quite, with 1 minute left, getting and they've left the bomb as well, so this is actually quite good. They can get a lot of information. They're kind of baiting Cerus out into believing it's a full B execute right now, which it might be. If they do get the kills, they might just decide to plant. Nice shot from Lightning there. He's going to open things up, and then here comes the execute. The Molly's smokes are going out. They need to be careful because there's a player in the little pit there. It's going to be Mef. Mef does get a kill as well. J-Pow boosted up here, but Revo's going to shut him down because they do have the man advantage here. Revo, another kill from Revo. This guy's going off right now.
I mean, we take a look at Revo. He's got 19 frags already. He had 15 frags at the end of the first half, and playing really, really well this game. Definitely sort of the backbone of his team right now.
I think it's going to be too difficult for Cerus to do here. 2 versus 4. If one more player drops. Oh, but with that being said, though, Bathtub with 2 kills. And now Mef gets one as well. It's down to Lightning in another 1 versus 2. He needs to go huge. He needs to clutch it once again to make his team stay in this game. Oh, there we go. Lightning with the 1 versus 2 clutch. That got very scary. Cerus almost made that happen.
Yeah, Bloominator opting to play a little bit faster that time, executing with an entire minute left on the clock. It paid off for him. There was an interesting boost from the lower door by Graffiti from Cerus eSports that I don't think I've ever seen before, where they boosted that player up over the concrete wall.
Yeah,
I just felt like that was interesting in mentioning.
I've seen that a few times. It's quite a nice boost because it does require 2 players, but it really only works when you have 2 players coming down from there. So in that situation, the execute was happening with all 5 players on the CT side alive. So it's quite interesting to see that. Definitely shows that Cerus have been doing their homework. And, you know, they find that sort of nifty little boost there. Anyway, 11-9 in favor of Cerus right now, as they are on an eco round. And should be an easy round for Bloominator. I mean, that's one thing about this game which is pretty cool. We've not seen many ecos or force fires really go in favor of the teams that do them, so that's always nice to see. Because it is always a facepalm moment when people just buy Tech 9 armor, brush up on site, and then they just win the round. It's just like, dude, come on.
Right. Both of these teams are very methodical in the way that they take things on their T side, and they're both very reserved. They're both very reserved on their CT side, so it plays into the fact where they're disciplined players, and disciplined players don't typically make the decisions, especially when they know that there's an eco around to. Oh well, let's just run through connector, and nobody's going to be holding close with a P250. That's not a thing.
Nice buy there from Rule. I like that. Getting the Nova. Not something you see very often.
You think he did that on purpose, or?
I don't know. Maybe.
Let's see where he opts to play this. I'm just gonna hop on that Rule cam. He's actually gonna be playing close towards water, towards the B-bomb site. So this could actually be a really effective position if they opted to go there, which right now it looks like they're not really planning on doing.
You see the Mag 7 a lot. You see the XM10 a lot. You don't really see the Nova very often, to be honest.
No, and you know the Nova is for how cheap it is. It's $1,200. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then you get the incredible kill bonus with it. And
yeah,
when
like
you're playing these close angles, it's effective if you hit him in the head.
Yeah, I mean, people do opt for the Mag 7 a lot more often. He's going to stick with the Nova. Not going to work out for him, unfortunately, as Revo takes his head off. And that's going to be the Nova down, as the remaining players don't have any armor. So Bloominator are going to look to tie this up 11-11.
Nova down. That sounds like a really, really bad war movie.
Yeah, Nova down. It does, actually. But it's going to be Revo down and Mitchie down, as they're going to force these pistols. And we're talking now, they need to be careful in this situation. Bathtub finds the kill as well. He's got an AWP. Meth is going to get the kill as well onto Lightning. This is turned really sour for Bloominator here. They've dropped to these pistols. And now it's who's that left alive? It's going to be Cam here, alone in a 1 versus 2 with that bomb in the middle of nowhere. He could get the kill onto Bathtub, and he does. Bathtub really didn't need to hold that position, but he's got Cam down to 15 HP, which might not matter because he's going against an AWP. But look
Well,
at the
this
bomb
round
right
is
now.
already over. That bomb is all the way back towards there. Back towards the T-spawn. There's no way for him to get all the way over there, pick it up, and get back in 15 seconds.
Meth is just knows that all he has to do is just run and stay alive. He absolutely no way for Cam to clutch the round here unless he decides to just happen to come out and spray at the spot straight away. But he's not going to be anywhere near, as he has accepted his fate. As Cerus, I cursed it. It's the caster's curse once again. We were saying how ecos and force fires haven't been going in the favor of those teams, and they're going to win almost a full eco. The only thing that went into that round was basically a Nova
And
armor.
the Nova didn't even do anything.
Nova didn't do anything, and it was just the P250s and.
Well, you know, what really hurts there, though, for Cam and for Bloominator is not the fact that they lost that round, but it's the fact that Cam stayed alive. So there was no money that went in from him. He had $2,900 at the beginning of this round. He now has 50, and that's going to be Revo going down quickly with the AWP shot from J-Pow ringing out.
Yeah, because of that, they had to buy into this round here, and that's going to mean that Mitch is only on a deagle. Early 2 kills going in favor of Cerus. J-Pow getting a kill with the AWP as well, and then suddenly it's a 3 versus 5 for Bloominator. Not looking good for them so far. Bomb is making its way towards the party area, but got a lot of CTs to deal with, as J-Pow is in this connect area. If he peeks up, he might be able to get himself another kill. They are looking towards that, though, so he needs to be careful. There's no need to peek in a 5 versus 3. Just needs to just stay alive. There we go. He's just going to back up, regroup with his teammates, and this is I like to see this from Cerus. This is one thing that you see at a low level, is when teams have man advantage, they don't regroup with their teammates, and they tend to play a bit more aggressive, just playing 4 kills, and a lot of the times it just ends up with them throwing away their man advantage. So it's good to see Cerus just playing the basics and you know, doing everything correctly when they have a man advantage.
Right, and I think this is definitely a bad situation to be in if you're Bloominator. Every player has sub $1,000. They're only going to get $1,900 if they lose this round, which is definitely, you know, starting to look like they are as they move in for another slow execute, which we have seen not to work on a 5 versus 3. The bomb is dropped, and we're quickly in a 1-on-5 situation that Mitchie cannot possibly hope to win. He's going to be able to find one. But now, if we take a look at the money, $2,850 is the highest amount of money that we're going to have on Mitchie at the bottom with 11 and 14 frags. 13-10 is your score, and they're stuck on a full save here. There's not much for them to do. They have to give Cerus this round, and they have to full eco, and that leaves you at 14-10, which is not a good situation to be in.
I have to say that was a sick position from Bathtub there. He was like sort of really tucked into the truck on the A-bomb site, and he was looking through like a little gap. And I can't remember which player it was on the Bloominator side. He was like, he came around the corner trying to kill him. But I need to get back onto this caster's round here, because once again it looks like Bloominator aren't going to be able to get a bomb plant. So Bloominator on their eco round seems to be getting a lot of bomb plants here. Cerus seems to be really reluctant to hold on the actual bomb site. They should be able to retake this without any issue. There's no armor on the side of Bloominator, and they've got mostly Glocks. There's only one P250 on Revo, and he's going to be on low HP. So they should be able to retake this fairly easily. Mitchie going to go down to the AWP of J-Pow. There's only 3 people left here, so fairly easy retake. Still 2 players left though. They're on the bomb side. He's going to go for the knife on through the bomb. He team kills his team.
No, what is going on this bomb site?
Jesus. But yeah, I can't remember what I was talking about now. What was it? Oh yeah, the position on the A bomb site. Yeah, go back before that round. He was like really tucked into the truck on the site, and the player who was coming in onto the A bomb site could see his shoulder, but couldn't actually land the shot on him because he had to really extend really far into the bomb site to actually see Bathtub, and that allowed his teammate in bank to actually get the kill. So nice positioning from Bathtub. Nice to see that. J-Pow though with a really nice angle himself onto JD, jumping up on top of the party area as Thurn is going to get another kill. And Cerus are waking up right now. They're getting these opening kills early on in the rounds, and they're just closing them out and sealing the deal early on. So really good stuff from them early round. And once again, Bloominator in a 3 versus 5.
Yeah, those 2 opening frags against Bloominator is definitely not what you want. They have 3 players alive, and this is their last chance to make this game happen. They'll have $2,900 coming in if they lose this round, and that's not enough for any kind of buy. And we see every player once again under $1,000. It seems like that force buy around Cams, not Caves, Cams AK, that they opted to do a few rounds ago is really screwing them if they're not able to pull this 3v5 out of their ass somehow. A minute left on the clock, and they're starting to execute towards the B-bomb site. So really, it's make or break right now for the end of this game, and if Bloominator has a chance to come back.
Once again, though, they might be able to get a bomb plant, because it seems like Cerus are constantly playing for retake, though. But J-Pow is going to make that a little bit easier as he gets another kill. 2 versus 5, there should be no way that Bloominator should be allowed to get this round, as the Molotovs are going to force them out of position. Once again, 1 versus 5, this time for Cam, as he's going to get sprayed down through the smoke. And Cerus are going to put themselves on match point.
All right, it looks like because they were able to get that bomb plant, which is, you know, the best case scenario, one of the best case scenarios after they were able to after they even lost that player while they were re-entering the site in a 2-on-5 retake. They are going to be able to get AKs this round. They are going to be able to get, you know, not good utility, but some utility, at least 3 smokes. That's 6 flashbangs and a Molotov. So I guess they do get 1 more attempt. And let's see if they're able to do it.
Do or die here. As the Bloominator are 1 round away from losing this match. They have a full AK buy here. Only single player without a helmet, but they've got a little bit of utility, not too much. As they do get the opening pick, so Mitchie is going to find that headshot onto Bathtub, though. It's answered back, though. J-Pow really consistent with these op shots. He's going to take down JD. JD's been losing that battle so often, but Cam is going to get the kill onto Meth, as J-Pow again with the AWP just shutting things down here. Still a 3 versus 3, but does favor the T side a little bit.
Yeah, J-Pow doing
as well. But J-Pow here. Oh, what a shot from Cam. A nice wide peek there. Gonna catch J-Pow off guard. Gets the headshot here. Rule, though, on the flank. Is he gonna be able to do this? He's gonna spot Cam. Is he gonna fire? He decides not to fire straight away, but he does get the kill, and he stays alive. He's down to 24 HP. That bomb needs to go down, though. 2 versus 2, and they know that Thurn is there. They don't have any utility to deal with him. They don't have a smoke or anything. He needs to be careful here. Mitchie is holding the angle, so Thurn is deciding not to peek. And they know that Rule's going to come from behind as well, so Mitchie's going to be looking out for this right now. So this is still doable from Cerus, but it's going to be quite difficult with Rule on such low HP right now. Close angle from Lightning, though. Thurn coming around the corner, not going to be able to get that shot, as Rule is giving away his position as well. So Bloominator should be able to pick this round. Very nice stuff from them. As,
the dream is still alive.
Yeah. Still doable.
Their money's still not very good, though, as we see. $2,400 on JD after he picks up his armor. He's only 12 and 21 on this match, too, so he's not making the best impact, so to speak.
Yeah, I mean, he keeps getting completely outshot by J-Power. That was doing a really good job with the AWP. I believe he's top fragging on his team. 22 and 17, so yeah, kinda. I mean, yeah, dude, Bathtub has so many kills. I mean, he disconnected, didn't he?
He
Been done,
toggled.
yeah, he toggled. He went off and toggled. Anyway, though, early kill goes in favor of Rule. It's J-Power here caught in the connector area. Mitchie does get the kill here. Mitchie could get a second. That almost catches Rule there out with a grenade. He does manage to get that kill as well. So Bloominator starting to wake up right now. Bathtub here caught in the jungle area here, but sorry, the banana area. Does get the kill onto JD. Trade kills coming out left, right, and center right now, but Cam gets the kill onto Meth. Thurn in left alone in a 1 versus 3 makes it into a 1 versus 2. As the bomb is going to be making its way back towards... Actually, no, the bomb is down. They're just going to try and retrieve this bomb. Like, yeah, we definitely need that.
We just, you know, but when we see that round, when we see a little bit of a quicker execute from Bloominator, now they have a whole minute to work with, and they're able to move back and retrieve that bomb. And Cam's not stuck with 15 HP saving by himself. And there's actually, you know, chance for this round to still work out. So I think the speed is what is keeping him alive now, this change of pace.
Thurn has absolutely no information as to where these players could be. He goes towards B, but he's going to realize very soon that it is actually A. Might as well go for this at this point. Some crazy things happen. Bomb has been planted 4 bathrooms. Going to be Lightning holding close. And then Cam holding from the bathrooms themselves. Thurn going to throw himself a flashbang out. He fancies his chances here. Molotov's going to force Cam out position though. He's going to have to realign his position. If Thurn get a 1v1 against Lightning here, it could actually make something happen. He's got to be careful. Lightning's firing a couple of pop shots at him just as a warning shot. He's going to be able to get the first kill. Not a lot of time left in the clock, though. He needs to get this kill onto Cam really quickly. Cam, is he going to peek? He does go for the peek, but it's a really nice stuff from him. He's just going to hold a bomb. Cam surely is going to peek. There we go. Gets the kill. Bloominator put themselves on 12 rounds.
Dream's still alive, and it looks like Cerus, if they're smart here, they won't go for a force buy, and they'll opt to give up round number 13 to Bloominator. And let's actually, yeah, just a couple of P250s to 5-7, a little bit of utility coming out. That's definitely the right decision to make here, and they'll be able to pick up at least one more buy round to contest.
Come on, Cerus. You can do it. Close it out.
Close it out. All right, you got it, man. Looks like there's actually going to be 4 of the 5 players from the side of Bloominator going to be moving their way quickly into the B bomb side. As a matter of fact, though, there's going to be 4 players from Cerus contesting with the pistol. There's going to be 1 player, Rule, going to be able to knock down Lightning to 16 HP, but he's not going to be able to take him out. Cam moving through from the connector is going to be able to find the head of Zhao, and he's actually going to be grabbing a couple more too. He's not doing a very good job taking down Third, but is going to be able to connect eventually. Taking a fight with Meth inside of the connector, not going to be able to find him for a while. ASAP going to be able to pick one off as well. Rule with the second frag, or with the first frag, as a matter of fact. He's going to be able to find the second on to JD. 3-on-1 situation, 29 HP, and nothing but a 5-7 to his name. Not a necessarily a winnable situation for Cerus, but not a bad situation either, all considering the economic damage that they've done, and they're still desperately trying to build an economy on the side of Bloominator to have, you know,
very messy.
Yeah.
I don't know what was worse. The fact that who was the player who came out of the connector door?
I think that was Cam, I think.
Yeah, so I don't know what was worse. Him missing all the shots with the AK or the players not actually turning around and engaging with him. That was just like really messy. Like everyone was just missing shots left, right, and center. I looked over on the T side and I saw that like basically a lot of the players were on low HP, but none of them were dead. So the 5-7s were just constantly hitting them in the stomach and the chest, just not being able to land the kill. But anyway, Bloominator. Has JD got a weapon dropped for him, or?
I'm trying to sneak around on people's cameras and see if there's one on the ground somewhere, but I'm not seeing one.
Yeah, I've just gone to third person or the fly cam here. I don't actually see weapons, so considering Bloominator have won 3 rounds in a row here, it's quite interesting that they've got a single player on a Tech 9 here. So that's interesting.
It's strange that he's on a Tech 9 too. He does have $3,800, so yeah, he's gonna opt to, you know, pick up a little bit. Yeah. My
bad. Yeah, I was initially looking at JD there, who had $900, but he threw over the he got thrown an AK from Mitchie, who was able to buy. I think it was just a delayed drop from a teammate. Anyway, this tactical timeout, I believe, is on the side of Cerus right now.
It's definitely a good decision to make.
Yeah, because they were up 15-10, and they've, you know, given away 3 rounds to Bloominator. They just need 1 more round to close it out, which is doable for them here because I mean, they do have an AWP on JPow, and there's no AWP on the side of Bloominator as well. I mean, it hasn't really been working out for JD. I think JD's been doing better when he's had the AK. But an AWP really makes a lot of massive difference on this map. And JPow has been hitting shots, but he's been playing pretty well. Dude, I want to know how many kills Bathtub had before he disconnected.
Sure Bathtub, he was playing at an average of about 110 ping, so I'm not exactly sure, but definitely because they dropped 5-0, we can probably say that it wasn't more than 3 or 4.
Fair play. Okay, well, I was gonna say might be close to a 30 bomb right now because he's 23 and 10. He's still top fragging even though he lost a few kills by disconnecting. Reva on the other side though, 24 and 23. He's having a good game as well. So overall here, there's not really anyone sort of sticking out as playing really badly. I mean, JD's 12 and 23. He wasn't really having a good time with the AWP. He kept getting outshot by JPow. But even so, he's not really really underperforming. Overall, across the board, everyone seems to be doing decently.
To answer your question, Bathtub currently has 27 frags with 93.6 ADR.
Still really, really good. Really good from him.
Yeah, so to speak. This pause is let's hope that they're gonna right the ship here, because this is taking some time.
Yeah, I mean,
taking a look at some of these stats though, like if you take a look at Haley, he's been a relatively impactful player. He's only 5 kills down 15 to 20, but he has 9 assists. Then we see Cam with 7 as well. There's a trade game going on both sides of this match. As the pause is finally over, and we're going to be moving into round number 14, the 4th match point now for Cerus eSports.
If getting like like assists, rebounds, and points in basketball would be a triple-double, would getting like double digits on assists and kills, would that be a double-double in CS?
I don't know basketball, so I don't know if I could accurately answer that question.
Basically, if Thern gets 1 more assist, I'm gonna say he's got the double-double. Anyway, heading into this round, I'm having a bit of a camera glitch right now. Bathtub's gun is a lot higher than it should be, but he's an interesting position. He is boosted up on top of his teammate here. He might not be looking for this here, and he's got players coming towards him. He can't hit the first shot. He needs to be careful. There we go. He does manage to get it. So that's the opening kill for Cerus. Are they going to be able to close this out? The execute is coming out, though. Bloominator need to find themselves a kill if they've got any chance of making this round happen. Meth in a good position. That's going to be the bomb dropped. He finds himself a kill as well as grenade. Might do a little bit of damage. Mitchie does find 1, though, but it's a 2 versus 4 right now. It's going to be so difficult. Mitchie's super aggressive. He's pushed into bank right now. JPow with the up, holding close. Surely he knows that he's there. He's going to see this barrel. He could actually get the kill onto Mitch. He's going to go into the scope, but he gets taken out by JPow as Bathtub gets another kill. Clean round from Cerus. They are going to be able to close it out 16 to 13. So that pause definitely worked out for them.
Definitely did exactly what they needed to do. They were able to right the ship. They had a rocky start. They had a rocky middle of their T side, and they even had a rocky movement towards the end, but they were able to continually right the ship, and whoever's in charge over there really needs a good pat on the back for being able to keep everybody under control with that roller coaster of a game. Yeah,
well, it's been fun. It's been a good casting with you. I think this is the first time casting together as well, so a lot of fun casting with you, and congratulations to Cerus, and obviously thanks a lot for tuning in, guys. You can follow me on Twitter at Yukukiani, and follow you, I think it's at
It's Quiet with 4 H's, SHHHH. Nice. And thank you guys all for watching. Remember, thank you for tuning in to CSGM tonight for that match. And remember, as always, you frag, we cast.
See you later, guys.